Everyone assumes they'll see him there. But what if they won't? What if the biggest name in football, the face of an entire generation, simply doesn't show up at the World Cup? Right now, months before the biggest tournament on the planet kicks off, there's a silence around Lionel Messi that feels louder than any headline. Not an injury, not a scandal, just uncertainty. And somehow that's even more unsettling, because this isn't just about a player. This is about the player. The man who completed football. The man who lifted the World Cup in 2022 and closed a story that felt almost scripted by destiny itself. 8 Ballon d'Ors, 196 caps, 115 goals. Numbers that don't just describe greatness. They define an era. And now, we might be watching the final chapter without even realizing it. Argentina is heading into the 2026 World Cup as defending champions. Strong, confident, dangerous. A team that knows how to win when it matters most. But even inside that confidence, there's a question nobody can answer. Will Messi be there? When Lionel Scaloni was asked directly, even he, the man leading Argentina, didn't have clarity, and that tells you everything. It's up to him. Not tactics, not selection, not form, him. That one sentence shifts the entire narrative. Because when a coach steps back like that, it means the decision is bigger than football. It means it's personal, physical, emotional, and maybe final. Scaloni didn't try to pressure him. He didn't rush him. In fact, he said something that reveals just how massive Messi's presence really is. He said he believes Messi must be there. For the sake of football. Not Argentina. Football. Let that sink in. This isn't just about winning another trophy. This is about millions of fans across the world who grew up watching him, who planned their weekends around him, who argued, defended, celebrated, and sometimes even cried because of him. And now, all of them are asking the same quiet question. Is it over? Because here's the reality nobody wants to say out loud. Time is undefeated. Messi will be 39 during the tournament. Every sprint, every touch, every movement now carries a different weight. Not just physically, but mentally. The hunger is still there. The magic is still there. But the body, that's the one thing no legend can negotiate with forever. And yet, there's something almost poetic about this moment. Because if this really is the end, it's the kind of ending most players dream of but never get. He already won it all. He already gave Argentina everything. So now, for the first time in his career, Messi doesn't owe football anything. Football owes him. And maybe that's why the decision is so difficult. Does he come back one last time, risking everything, chasing one more impossible moment? Or does he walk away quietly, leaving behind a legacy so complete that it almost feels untouchable? Argentina's group is already set. Austria, Jordan, Algeria. On paper, manageable. But with Messi, it becomes something else entirely. It becomes must-watch. It becomes history in real time. Without him, it becomes different. Still strong, still competitive, but missing that one element you simply can't replace. Because players can be substituted. Legends can't. Before the World Cup, Argentina will play friendlies against Mauritania and Zambia. And right now, it looks like Messi wants to be there. He wants to play. Maybe even start. And that's where things get interesting. Because if he steps on that pitch, even for a few minutes, it tells us something. It tells us the fire is still there. And if the fire is still there, then the story might not be over just yet. But if he hesitates, if he waits, if he chooses silence over confirmation, then maybe, just maybe, we're witnessing something rare in sports. A legend deciding his own ending. No pressure, no announcement, just a quiet choice that will echo across the entire football world. And that's what makes this moment so powerful. It's not about what we know. It's about what we don't. Because uncertainty creates tension, and tension keeps us watching. So now I want to ask you something. If this really is Messi's last chance, would you want him to play one more World Cup, even if he's not at his peak? Or would you rather he leave the game exactly as he did in 2022, on top of the world, untouched, unforgettable? Tell me what you think. And if you felt even a fraction of that tension while watching this, you already know this story is far from over.